Stop debating what a good person should be. Just be one, by Marcus Aurelius conveys a deep and straightforward Stoic lesson. True goodness is not about discussions, theories, or seeking validation. Instead, it is about action. It's about living in alignment with your values every single day. To fully explore this concept, let's break it down in greater detail and reflect on its meaning, practical implications, and relevance to our lives. The core idea. At its heart, the quote is a call to avoid overthinking or procrastinating when it comes to moral behavior. In life, we often find ourselves stuck in endless debates or philosophical discussions about what it means to be good or moral. These debates may be intellectually stimulating, but ultimately lead nowhere if they aren't followed by action. Marcus Aurelius, as a Stoic philosopher, believed that the essence of virtue lies in action, not words. Being a good person isn't about perfect definitions. It's about how you live, treat others, and respond to life's challenges. Why do we debate goodness instead of acting? Many people find themselves hesitating or rationalizing when it comes to doing the right thing. This happens for several reasons. 1. Fear of imperfection. People often feel they need to fully understand or define goodness before acting on it. They worry about getting it wrong or being judged. 2. Overthinking. Modern culture encourages deep analysis and endless conversations, sometimes at the expense of action. 3. Seeking approval. Some people debate morality as a way to win arguments or impress others, rather than focusing on how to live virtuously. 4th. Procrastination. Thinking feels safer and easier than doing, so we delay action by convincing ourselves we're still figuring things out. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to set all of this aside. Instead of waiting for perfect clarity, we should start living according to the principles we already know. How to just be one. Being a good person is simpler than it seems. It's about consistent small choices that align with virtue. Here are some ways to embody this wisdom. 1. Practice virtue daily. Stoicism emphasizes key virtues like courage, honesty, patience, and kindness. You don't need to overanalyze these traits, just practice them in your interactions. For example, be kind to someone without expecting anything in return, or tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable. Lead by example. Instead of talking about how people should behave, demonstrate it through your own actions. Show patience in a stressful situation, or offer help to someone in need without waiting to be asked. 3. Focus on what you can control. Goodness often begins with self-mastery. Control your emotions, choose your words carefully, and take responsibility for your actions. 4th. Embrace simplicity. Marcus Aurelius believed in simplifying life. To be a good person, you don't need grand gestures or complicated philosophies. Just start with small, meaningful acts. 5. Be consistent, not perfect. No one is perfect. And being good doesn't mean never making mistakes. What matters is striving to do better every day, learning from failures, and staying committed to your principles. Relevance in today's world. In the modern era, this quote carries even greater significance. We live in a time where debates about morality, ethics, and values are everywhere, on social media, in politics, and in everyday conversations. While these discussions can be important, they often distract us from actually doing good. For example, instead of arguing about what it means to be kind, show kindness by helping someone in need. Instead of debating what honesty looks like, practice it in your work and relationships. Instead of criticizing others for their behavior, focus on improving your own. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to turn inward and focus on what we can control. You don't need the world's approval to be a good person. You don't need to announce your good deeds or win arguments about morality. All you need is the quiet determination to live according to your values. Conclusion. A call to action. Ultimately, Marcus Aurelius' words remind us that goodness is a matter of action, not debate. Stop waiting for perfect knowledge or the right moment. You already know what it takes to be a good person. Start now through small acts of honesty, kindness, patience, and courage. Living a good life doesn't require grand philosophies or perfect understanding. It requires simple, consistent choices made every day. As Marcus Aurelius teaches, goodness is something we do, not something we talk about.